Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 129 of Love at First Scent with me, Persolaise, coming to you from YouTube. Usual stuff out of the way first, please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. Please give me hearts, thumbs up, comments, etc, etc. Ask questions if you'd like to interact with each other. I'm kind of waffling a little bit because the tablet is being very, very slow today. So this is the third video that I'm broadcasting today, Tuesday the 6th of October. If you'd like to have the experience of watching them as though they are live, if you've missed the live, then I will do links. I will post links to the other videos in the video description below, so you can go back to the first one. The first one was a review of a new Histoire de Parfum. First comment for this one goes to Rich, who says, hi, Eric says, so excited to hear about this one. Caron seems to have disappeared. 87 Linseed says, hi. FW says, I'm very curious about this one. So am I. And this is genuinely going to be a test of whether I like it or not, because I haven't smelt this. I've just got a very, very small spray vial that has been provided by Les Senteurs Perfumery in London. Vitali says, hello, I haven't had a release from Caron for Yonk, says Peggy. No, neither have I. And I know obviously that it's a brand that was venerated, revered, and rightly so in the past, but I can't say that they're really very much on my radar at the moment. Although, you know, having said that, I will still fairly regularly reach for a spray of Pour un Homme. I've got a small extrait of Black Narcissus, which I should say Narcisse Noir, which I love smelling every now and then. But no, as a kind of current house, it's Troisième Homme as well, I love. Rich Mitch says, I can get a vintage Caron pour un Homme, reckon I should strike. Peggy says, it's a bit grandma, but I don't mind. Yura, I've never smelled a Caron, I think. And Angeline says, wasn't there a perfumer last year who suddenly appeared and then disappeared within a year? You may be right, I'm not sure. I don't even know exactly what's going on with them. I want to just smell it quickly, spray it and smell it quickly, because if possible, I would like to get a fourth video in today as well, and that's also of a perfume that I haven't smelt yet, and I really want to smell it. I've been saving it to smell it with you. This is meant to be a new masculine from Caron. It's called, I love the name actually, it's called Aimez-Moi Comme Je Suis, which I think just means love me as I am. Which is, you kind of think, wow, how come a perfume's never been called that before? Angeline says the current one, Jean Jacques, that is, Jean Jacques, just did a new series of 4 or so perfumes. I'll have to find out. I'll see if I can find out a little bit more about what's happening at Caron. Anyway, Rich Mitch says, got a decant of vintage Yataghan too. Interesting, spicy animalic, smells like the colour of the juice. Yataghan was hard work for me. I kind of admired it and appreciated it, but I couldn't wear it, which is really saying something for me. But it had that stewed vegetable, like that sort of stewed celery note that I just can't take from a few scents. Anyway, this is Aimez-Moi Comme Je Suis, new from Caron. I haven't smelt it before. Sorry I can't show you what the bottle looks like, but you'll find it online. Eric says, I adore vintage Beloggia and Aimez-Moi is so lovely. Yataghan smells like cooking. Totally agree, says Rich Mitch. Yeah, thank you. Okay, here we go. What's the forehead saying, people? What is the forehead saying? Stewed celery, says Yura, sounds like how a vegan would want to smell. Vegan jokes? Not allowed. I'm not vegan, I don't mind. But okay. This is perfectly pleasant. Do you know, the very first thing that it's making me think of is that there really seems to be a revival of the scent profile of Paloma Picasso's Minotaur. And maybe I'll come back to that one day soon, because I've been smelling a few, you know, and I mean maybe like 2 or 3 perfumes lately, kind of aimed at men, but not necessarily, that seem to hark back to Michel Almarac's Minotaur, Paloma Picasso Minotaur, which I loved. And this has got that same citrusy wood feel. You know how dihydromercenol, the really, really massively used, perhaps even overused aroma chemical is often described as a citrus wood. I completely agree, obviously, that it's a citrus wood, but there's something, there's also for me something in dihydromercenol which is very, very metallic, and kind of metallic and also glass-like, you know, like a pane of glass that's got shiny, shiny mercury poured over it. Minotaur and this have a citrus woodiness that is more genuinely citrusy, more naturally citrusy, and this has got a nutty feel to it, you know. So I guess the axes are sort of like citrus, nuts, woods, with maybe the citrus and the nuts converging onto the woods. Oh, Eric says, actually, thank you very much, Eric, because I wanted to talk about this. Eric says, I really do miss your classic choices from your long form videos. I need to do another one of those long ones, or at least I need to do some classic choices in a short form video. I nearly today did Guerlain's Jiki, because just the other day I got for myself a bottle of the current formulation of the Extrait, which is still so great, and I just thought maybe I should do a video on it. So would you guys like, guys and girls, like classic choices just in a okay, the answers are coming. Yes, please do Jiki, that would be marvelous. Okay, I think we're getting the idea. But I just have to say now, while we're talking about Caron, lots of yeses. Okay, I'll have to do something. I have to do something. But this is starting off pleasant, but is it heading into subtly woody amber territory? And the name is fantastic, isn't it? Because, you know, love me as I am, it's like, oh, but what if I don't like you? Do you still want me to love you? Okay, what's it got going for it? That wood nut citrus trio is attractive, but is it actually just going to become a little bit more predictably, generically woody as it goes along? I don't think it's got an especially striking personality. You know, somebody who says love me as I am either hasn't got very much to offer, or has got a personality that's so huge and so larger than life and so difficult that they're basically saying, look, accept me with all of my flaws because I've got lots of other positive attributes. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, I've got lots of other compensatory factors. Liz Seville says, you don't look smitten. Yurak, yes, could be boring. Thea, I love you as you are, but I'm walking away. Angeline says, it's like Aimez-Moi, which is rather whiny and needy. What does that mean? Aimez-Moi, what would that mean? Don't love no one but me? No. Am I right? My French isn't good enough. Sorry. Love only me. Okay, love only me, love no one but... Okay, yeah, okay. This is... And the other thing I should say is that if it's meant to be a masculine, compared to most masculines that are out there at the moment, this starts off as utter genius. You know, it doesn't make you cringe. But I'd love to see how it develops. Let's see. Let me just get a little bit of a blurb on it. It's the name of another old Caron scent, Angeli. Yes, sorry, I knew that, but I never knew what it means. There's another one. There's a Guerlain one that I think plays with French negatives, and that's why I can't understand the name fully. Peggy says Aimez-Moi is targeted as men. Stewed veg does not appeal. Okay. Where did I put the little blurb for this one? It's not very long at all. Where's it got to? And when I say it's not very long at all, I really mean it's not very long at all. It says a surprising duo of compelling hazelnut and enveloping vetiver. Okay, so maybe the smokiness, but it's not an obvious vetiver. Well, this one will really have to be tested on skin, I think, and we'll have to see what the blotter update says. With its woody amber notes, yes, okay. Aimez-Moi Comme, Suis is sensual, vibrant, and addictive. With this eau de toilette, Caron has designed a signature fragrance for a man who embraces himself as he is, free and liberated. Oh, embraces himself, so it's all about the self-embrace here, is it? I see. An invitation to stand out and reveal the different facets of the man who wears it. Maybe, but this is more like to reveal the facets of the man who wants some facets that are like the facets of other men and actually doesn't want to stand out too much. FW says Aimez-Moi is named this way because it was released in World War I when soldiers feared for their girlfriends to date someone else while they were abroad. Yes, you're right. You reminded me of that. You're absolutely right. So, yeah, let's see how this does on the blotter. So far, perfectly pleasant, not earth-shattering. Were it to come from, I don't know, Versace or YSL at the moment, we'd be sort of saying, oh my goodness, how amazing. Augusta says, I was asking for this one and now I'm a bit late, shame on me. Doesn't matter, the recording will be available in a few minutes. Yura, do you think we should let marketing affect how we receive a fragrance? Up to a point. I think it's one of the factors, but it absolutely shouldn't be the only factor. Like, for instance, you know, if this was marketed as a floral citrusy scent, then I would be saying no. It's the vetiver I'm intrigued about. Okay, so I think we do have time for a fourth video, and I really want to do the fourth video because I want to smell this because it is the brand new perfume from Nasomatto. So see you in a few minutes. Bye.